This is Dr. Lalit Goyal, working as Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science in DAV College, Jalandhar. I started my research in 2012 under the esteemed guidance of Dr. Vishal Goyal, who is working as Professor in Department of Computer Science at Punjabi University Patiala. Under his guidance, I started working for making a software which could translate the English text into the Indian Sign Language animations. This project was completed in 2017, but we did not stop to work in this field. We are continuously working to achieve many milestones. Apart from all the work that is being done in this field, I am here demonstrating the announcement system developed for deaf people for producing the announcements in Indian Sign Language at airports and railway stations. So let us come to the portal of announcement system at railway stations and airports in Indian Sign Language. When we click on the airport link on this site, a submodule opens. And in this submodule, there are two sections. On the left hand section, we can enter the announcements, and on the right hand side, there is a computer generated avatar which will play the announcements in Indian Sign Language. So the announcements are divided into the two categories. One are the static announcements and another are the dynamic announcements. The static announcements are those announcements which are complete as a whole. There is no changing part in the announcement. We have collected more than 250 static announcements which are used at the airports. So this is the list of all the static announcements which are used at the airports. So let us try one or two static announcements on this system. So from the list, so smoking is prohibited for the duration of the flight. When I select this announcement and click on static play, the avatar will play this static announcement on the right hand side part. Let us play another announcement, static announcement, enjoy your flight. So when I select it and click on static play, this announcement is also played on the right hand side in Indian Sign Language by the computer generated avatar. So now come to the dynamic announcements. So dynamic announcements are those announcements which have some changing parts in the announcements, right? For example, the time, the gate number, the flight number, the source, the destination. These are some changing parts in the announcements. So we have divided the dynamic announcements into the 11 subcategories. So these are pre-flight subcategory, pre-boarding announcements, in-flight announcements, gate change announcements, refreshment, paging, delay, security, safety briefing, post-flight, and miscellaneous announcements. Let us take one announcements, pre-flight announcements. So in pre-flight announcement, I select the announcement, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board flight number with service from source to destination. So here we are to input three more parameters, which is flight number, source city, and the destination city. So I select it and I fill these three parameters. One is the source station, let us say I input Delhi, the destination city Mumbai, and the flight number, say flight number is 5. So when I click on the dynamic play, the avatar will play this announcement in Indian Sign Language on the right hand section of this screen. Okay, so let us try one more announcement. Say it is gate change announcement. So I select this category and announcement. This is the gate change announcement for passengers traveling on flight number source to destination. So here again we are to input three parameters. When I select it, we have the option to input three parameters, that is source, say source is again Delhi, flight number say it is 8, and destination say again it is Mumbai. So when I click on the dynamic play, the avatar will play this announcement in Indian Sign Language on the right side portion of this screen. Before moving to the announcement system of the railway stations, I must be thankful to the SAR Municipal Services Management Company, who has provided us with the grant to develop this announcement system for the airports for hearing impaired people. Now let us move to the railways announcement system. So I click on the railways link and the submodule will open for announcement system to be played at the railway station. So in this announcement system, again we have divided the announcements into the dynamic announcements and the static announcements. And announcements are put on the left hand portion of the screen, and animation of those announcements will be produced on the right hand section of the screen. We have collected more than 60 static announcements that are used at the railway station. So wish you a happy journey. I select it and click on the static play button, and this announcements will be played by this avatar. So let us take another static announcement. Say it is welcome to station. I click on static play and this announcement will be played by this avatar in Indian Sign Language. So let us try one or more dynamic announcements. So in the dynamic announcements, we have divided the dynamic announcements in 10 categories. Arriving, arriving shortly, available, departure, departure shortly, expected to arrive, running late, empty train, special train, and train cancel. Let us try one dynamic announcement. Let us take the category arriving. So we are to input three parameters here: platform number and the time in hours and minutes. Suppose platform number is 5 hours, 8 hours, and say 5 minutes. Right? When I click on dynamic play, this avatar will play this announcement in Indian Sign Language. So while developing the announcement system for airports and the railway stations, the biggest challenge was to collect the announcements which are played at the railway stations and airports. A lot of time was consumed for collecting these announcements. The another feature of this announcement system is that the announcements are played by the animated character. It is not real human being. It is computer generated avatar which plays these announcements. So these avatar can be of different looks. So here we have 5 different avatars in this project. This one is Luna, and second one is Siggy, and the third one we have Anna, and the fourth one is Mark, and the fifth one is Francoise. One of the PhD research scholar is working to enhance this announcement system and to develop new announcement system for the other public places. For example, the announcement system for the bus stops. So thank you for watching this demonstration.